Today I'm wearing this lovely tie-dye shirt of mine that I love to wear in the summertime, and I had two stories that I was going to share in light of the inspiration that my tie-dye shirt gave me today. So one time I was talking to someone and they said to me that they hated people, and I didn't know them like at all really, and so I said, well, are you being serious or are you joking? And they said something like, yeah, just think about how stupid half the population is and the other half is even dumber than that. And I said, no, that's no way to live life. Like, I've found that we're all human and we all have weaknesses and we can choose what to focus on. We can see the good in people or obviously focus on the bad. And they responded, they were being a little smart alecky with me. And they said, well, I'm a realist. And I said, is God a realist? And they said, I don't know, ask him. And I said, well, I'm pretty sure that God doesn't hate people, so maybe you should have a chat with him about that. And they didn't respond to that. But really, like, if we hate people, if you hate people, you might want to have a chat with the Lord about that, because I know he doesn't hate people. And it just made me think, we can absolutely focus on what we'd like to, and of course we all meet people that do things to us that we don't like, or are unkind to us, or act in stupid ways. But to view people in that way, and for that to be the way that you would speak about the human race, is just really a sad way of living and robs you of so much joy. Sorry, my phone. So, anyways, I was remembering that today after I remembered, so this tie-dye shirt, I think it's way fun, and I love to thrift shop, and I found it at the DI one day, and I was overjoyed because it just has like a really good, the colors are just good, and the way that it works for me. So, one day I went to a yard sale. This was a few years ago, and it was this super cute old lady, and her name was Jane, and she was probably in her 70s, and she was so stinking cute, and she had signs up. Like, she had this sign over her garage, and she had her pretty grandma cursive on there, and on the sign she'd written something like, great time to buy Christmas gifts. And as she would talk to people, and she took a phone call from like her son or her grandson, and she was referring to the things she had for sale as her merchandise, and I just thought it was a hoot. And she had all these Christmas cards, probably from like the 1950s, and she was selling them for a penny, like they hadn't been written in, and I was dying, so I bought this whole stack of them. But anyways, Jane was like the cutest old lady, and she loved my tie-dye shirt, and she just told me that it was so beautiful, and she asked what my name is, because I was there for a while thumbing through all these cards. And so she was calling me by name, which I loved and thought was so cute. And she was like, Shay, can I take your picture by my sign with some of my merchandise? Because I just think that shirt you have on is so beautiful. So I stood by Jane's garage by her little sign, and she took a picture of me in my tie-dye shirt. And I will just always remember that. It just totally made my day, and I've never forgotten it. So go out there and enjoy the people around you, because we're all God's children, and we all have something great to offer one another if we will just choose to see that in each other.